Hello everyone, and I am back with another video to give off my thoughts, opinions, and where things will be going with this particular game in the future on this channel. Now, as of the last video, you guys got my thoughts and opinions on past, present, and future Call of Duty on this channel, and just how I felt about the games in general. This one, as you probably already see by the video in the background, is going to be focused around Street Fighter V. And the reason for that being is that the Evolution Fighting Game Championships are going to be coming up in a little less than 2 months now, and I'm going to be out there. I'm going to be playing Street Fighter V, and I'm going to be also playing Killer Instinct, so I'm going to be attempting to practice those games and get as good as I can possibly get to give the best performance while I'm out there. And just on aspect of everything to clear the full-on air here, I figure this one has to focus mainly around Street Fighter V, because this game has probably got the most controversy around it at this point in time. And it's if you view it and it's based off viewing it in two different lights, and the two different lights are in a casual market and the hardcore competitive market. This game on release back in February was probably the most bare bones release I've ever seen. If I was only a casual player of fighting games and I wasn't a person that actually went out to my local scene to play against other people and play in the tournaments there, and then potentially even go out to EVO in that sense, and maybe even travel to one or two other tournaments throughout the year, this game would not be for me at all. This game is by far probably one of the most bare bones I've ever really seen. I like campaigns to go along with everything, or at least in the terms of fighting games, a full-on arcade mode. You do get survival, but that only lasts for so long, and honestly the AI in that one is either, you know, completely dumb or crazy hard at any given time. And it doesn't seem like it doesn't even seem like it begins at a certain point and it just gradually gets harder and harder and harder. No, it like spikes at just one point in time, and it became very frustrating. This was the way you had to unlock the colors in the game as well. So, you know, in the terms of a casual sense of Street Fighter V, this game is not that good because there's so little to go along with it, and they're still releasing DLC, and they haven't even released the actual story mode to this game yet, and that's supposed to be coming at the end of June along with Ibuki. As a matter of fact, it seemed like for a time being they were going to be updating with new characters on a monthly basis. Now they've skipped May altogether, and the Balrog or Boxer DLC character, which most people were thinking was going to come out right off the bat at the end of May, didn't come out. And they showed the trailer for Ibuki. They haven't even shown anything else with the potential of a Boxer release. And this is one thing that probably irked a few of those players, especially the people who want Balrog in the game right now to play it. It did irk them a little bit in that sense. So, like I said, in the casual market, this game has bombed pretty hard. But in the tournament scene, in the more hardcore side, probably the area where I would consider myself in, because I do compete at least in the local scene and do try to travel out as much as I can, which is very rare in that occasion. But EVO is a definite trip for that. This game, mechanics wise and gameplay wise, in the terms of a competitive light, is excellent in that sense. Like, in the sheer aspect of being competitive, it's very fast paced in there. In that sense, it just plays off of a lot more in the competitive side, and it seems like that was what they were focusing on the entire time. Where they missed the ball at was the whole aspect of, well, the casual market, the people that truly make the sales of the game. The hardcore market will always be there in that sense. The competitive market will always be there, but they missed out on that casual side. As a person who likes to play this game competitively, I love it. It's great. But in the terms of a casual person, where is what they want? and that's not coming out until June. So they probably either are going to skip the game altogether, or they're waiting to purchase it with the story coming out here in the very near future. And we'll see what actually happens when that actually comes out to go along with it. Hopefully they do put an arcade mode to go in there as well. Again, reason why I'm kind of going about and giving my thoughts and opinions on this is because you're going to be seeing a little bit more Street Fighter V in here on this channel, because I will be doing sets using my main character and releasing it to the YouTube side in the terms of not only for your viewing pleasure, but a chance for me to practice as much as I possibly can going into EVO. Now, for reference, this does not mean the weekly Call of Duties are going to go away. The weekly Call of Duty set is still going to be here. I'm still going to do the multi-kill compilation at the end of the month as well. And, you know, the Call of Duty stuff's still going to remain here. You're just going to start seeing a little bit more fighting game side, where I'll be playing Street Fighter V, and I'll be playing Killer Instinct, and I'll be playing Dead or Alive 5 Last Round. Hopefully there's a side tournament for that at EVO, because that's probably one of my more favorite fighting games that's out there right now. But I will definitely be competing in the two main ones, which will be Killer Instinct and Street Fighter V in that light. So EVO is going to be fun to begin with. I've been there the last 2 years, and it's like I've been there the last 2 years, and it's been a blast to go to. They have panels for people to go to. You get to meet up with some of the people I've talked with, the people who have made Killer Instinct on a couple of occasions throughout those time frames, and it's just a blast to go to, because not only are you competing in a tournament, but you also, when you're not in that light, it's basically become its own little convention now for the fighting game genre, and you also get to see the other side tournaments that are out there, panels that people host, whether it be for Capcom or Iron Galaxy, or Maximilian does a panel out there every year, and it's a lot of fun, and they're just a lot of fun to go to, and you get to see, and also that ability to see the tournament finals there live instead of, you know, being at home or anything like that. You get a different vibe when you're there live, watching each different games, not just like the ones that you particularly want to see. Like, I'll usually sit there and sit through all the finals, at least on Finals Sunday, even for games that I usually don't play. Like, I know I'll be there watching Guilty Gear Xrd on Sunday for the tournament finals, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, a game I personally don't play, but it's fun to watch, and it's going to be a great experience while being out there. So again, I just want to get my thoughts and opinions out there on Street Fighter V, where it was on the casual market and where it was on the terms of the hardcore market, and the two different lights that it is in that sense. So I thank you guys for watching, and have a great day, and I will see you guys later.